Ladies and gentlemen, my name is IndustrialFaith. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Factorio 4X, your 15-minute Factorio fix. This is Season 3, Episode 21. We are currently in the midst of a base-busting bonanza. And I am kind of debating what to do here. I have forgotten, because this is the first episode of a recording session, I've forgotten that the reason I'm kind of stopping is that I'm very low on repair packs. I'm at very low. So I'm going to go take care of these guys, and then I'm going to have to head back to base to get more repair packs, because that's what I need. Die, rock. It's too bad you cannot get rid of rocks with robots, construction robots. It'd be kind of neat. Maybe if they hovered around with little mining lasers and zap, 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 zap. That'd be pretty cool. So that's a big ass coal deposit with a big ass with a very large what do you call it? So there we go. I'm making the decided I'm gonna make a blueprint because bam, a lot faster. Again, don't know how to get that thing in the middle, the fence, but there's big ones over here and all kinds of them. But they're out of the pollution, so they're not a big concern right now. The pollution ones are the ones that are always going to be angry and nasty and cranky. So, and I was going to head back towards that base, and I went, I need more repair kits. Now, my factory is currently, not via power, but my factory is currently being stressed to its maximum. Spoiler alert, I'm not making enough plastics because I'm not making enough petroleum oil. And here I'm kind of gauging where do I want to go next. Luckily, the train's here, so we're going to take that for a quick trip back to base, which is fantastic. And, well, plastic's looking pretty good. So right now it's alright. I'm just doing a bunch of research. I'm going to grab some more. Here, I can't for the life of me remember where the factory that makes the defensive what do you call it? Oh gosh, the repair kits is. There it is. I couldn't remember where it was. I was like, So I'm gonna go put some science is good, or purple science. Science looks pretty good right now. So I'm gonna go run around and I need to start clearing on this side, get the stuff out of the pollution. Now, ostensibly, what I would like to do, as I'm halfway debating, is taking over the whole desert to the west of us. Just claiming all of it. Hell, I could even move my factory. How interesting would that be? If I set up a whole crap ton of robots and robot stations, and then just disassembled everything and moved it to the mainland and rebuilt. But what for? I mean, I'm almost done with science. I mean, look how little I have. I'm doing stuff I don't use right now. So, I'm also making more ammo, which I will use on trees and rocks and shrubs and junk like that. So, I'm not exactly going to use it what it's meant for. Yeah, still looking at the red circuits. Again, they build so slow that it's really hard. And here I'm looking at my oil. I'm just low on petroleum gas. Even though we're cranking away, my factory is. I've actually built the science. Well, not so much the science, but realistically, again, it's the blue circuits eating everything up, which again makes things kind of frustrating. So I may have to spend an episode or two exploring. Well, I'll need more copper. That's for darn sure. But the good thing will be is once science is done, that's going to be a huge load off the factory. I may keep some of the systems in there, although I should probably just disassemble everything. And that would be a good point at which to start building robots, really. So that's me using my suit's lasers to to kill some to kill a spawner. It's like I'm from Boston. A spawner and some. What if speaking like that's genetic? Ooh. A spawner and whatever springs out. So here I'm going to clear around the north of the island. And these trees really bother me. I don't like all these trees. I mean, they're great for pollution. They're pretty. But look at all those guys running to whatever meeting they have. They've got a little biter meeting. Maybe it's a union. It's the biter union. Local 531. Okay. Now, because these are in the pollution... Oh, come on. Tell me I set up a monument. Do I set up a monument? Yes, there we go. Because these are in the pollution, I absolutely... Look at the size of that group of dudes. They're just hanging out. It's like a mosh pit. Maybe it's an Avon meeting. I don't know. I don't know what aliens do. They're confusing. They're quite alien. Who knew? So we're going to leapfrog ahead using the ability of... Now, the robots are as fast as they're ever going to get. If I want to make faster robots, I would have to use... What would I have to use? I would have to use a mod. Something to the effect of Bob's Mods or something like that. Anything that makes robots faster. And so I'm just going to leave that there while I go over here. There we go. Let's go say hi to these guys. Introduce ourselves to the neighbors. Now, I don't have any noodles or anything to give them, but I will give them the gift of light. Laser light. What is it? Light amplification. LAS. Something radiation. Oh, I don't remember what it is. Gosh. Do I kill that guy or not? No, I leave him alone, I guess. You can live, my friend. Go be free. Now, these little guys are cool. They're like tall grasses out here, which is pretty neat. I haven't seen that before. This is the first time I've seen it. I have seen it. I am seeing it. This is the first time I've done seen it. Yup. So, again, advancing forward. And again. Now, at some point, these guys are actually, is it here? Somebody's going to start eating my power poles. And I'm going to get kind of cranky. Because I didn't expect it. I've never seen biters attack power poles before until this happened. And I don't know if it's this episode or the next one. In this episode or the next. So... But my power's holding out just dandy, which is fantastic. I was worried about that, and I don't have to worry about it. And again, listening to the rain. So, gosh, that's so much faster. I absolutely adore blueprints. And I think a couple episodes from now, I'm actually going to use them to use blueprints just to lay out some chemical factories. Really cool stuff. So there's a base back here in the trees. Now, one of the things I could do is I could research poison capsules to clear out the trees. So I have been thinking sort of ahead of what I want to do with this playthrough. Because, I mean, technically I build a rocket, we can end it. I would kind of like to go a little farther. And, okay, here's where I start shooting trees. Oddly enough, this isn't very ammunition friendly. Killing trees takes a lot of bullets. I mean, it should. Demolition Ranch, a channel on YouTube, if you haven't seen it. The gentleman in charge of it uses a 5.56, an AR-15, I believe, to cut a telephone pole in half. And it kind of gives you an idea of what it takes. So I guess I leave that one alone because it's outside the pollution zone. So, do I kill those? I should. Do I? Yes. I think I do. Here we go. Hello. It appears they're not very friendly. Zappity, zappity, zappity. And that's me seeing how much I can kill. Again, the lasers in your suit are pretty weak. So, unfortunately, you can't, run around and, play Space Marine or anything. Pretend I'm Prussian. But that's a big old hive of activity there. Big group of dudes. And the whole point, the whole time I'm doing this, I'm sort of thinking about how this, after fashion, is ultimately, here we go, taking out a worm. A big worm, as it's called. Somewhat pointless because after I've cleared all this stuff out, I just have to decide, do I want to build the rocket? So I think when I do build the rocket, I'm going to disassemble my science. I'm going to take all that stuff apart. And I am going to... I should actually disassemble most of my science now. Yes. Because I don't have that much to research, and it's not going to matter. So I could realistically really tone down the needs of my science lab. Or I should say science labs. And just have them... Although what's the point of having 20 science labs if you're not going to use them, right? I like how there's just that trail. Now that almost got me killed. I was looking at that like, oh. There's quite the stream of dudes coming out here. And the whole point of this is, again, to make it so that there's less dudes over here. What am I doing? Oh, I'm going... That's right. I'm going to go around the bottom of the... I'm going to go around by the coast. So I wanted to move my... Look at all that junk. Oh, I guess not. I guess I'll go take care of this base first. It's a very tiny base, but I shoot the trees regardless. Now, I could use the robots to... I could use the robots to clear the trees out, but at the same time, it's sort of they tend to get shot at a lot, and this game doesn't have misses. Nothing misses when they're shooting. So now it's easier to do it that way, honestly, for game balance and so forth. As long as the shot is fired, it will hit. So when worms spit at you, they're going to hit you regardless. So it's not a matter of you can't move out of the way. You're just going to take it in the face. And I mean, that's not that big a deal, but it is fairly... It's interesting because it makes it... I believe it's a game by Avalon Hill. It was called Kriegspiel. I recall... Was it Kriegspiel? And it was supposed to be sort of a excuse me, a Prussian version of chess, where well, then again, chess is that way. There's no dice, there's no randomness. It just happens, sort of like checkers. So maybe like chess. It's like chess, and it doesn't matter. You're going to get if you attack a piece, you're going to capture it. It doesn't matter. Oh, here we go. They start attacking my. There you go. They attack that, and they'll attack the one down below it. And I was like, what? Totally a surprise me. I was like, wow, that's kind of interesting. I've never seen that. So it's always nice when a game surprises you. And here I'll go up here and leave my calling card. It's not as impressive as Pikmin's. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are wrapping this up. Thank you for joining me for the latest episode of Factorio 4. It's your 15-minute Factorio fix. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Have a good night, and bye-bye.